I'm making a game in Minecraft, and I recently discovered color. Earlier this year, I was encouraged to try painting, and you would think that building in Minecraft would translate, but after asking the store clerk where the spruce planks were, I realized I had a problem. My Minecraft RPG has the unique setting of a desert inspired by the likes of the Grand Canyon. But if I want the game to feel alive and interesting to explore, I need a way to add variation and expressivity to the environments. Something that's pretty hard to do when the only thing for miles is sand. But there's one thing I'm not, and it's a person who's good at math and a quitter. Let's get started. Last episode, we used a custom biome to change the color of the sky, grass, and water of a specific area. I love how it turned out. It had so much atmosphere, so much personality. But what if we take it even further? Up till now, most of our locations have been set inside of a desert canyon, but specifically a desert canyon. We haven't shown what our world looks like as we crawl our way to the top of those crevices. The plan for this new area is to take advantage of our custom biome coloring and use it to emphasize a sunrise. I'm hoping to combine our biome with our unique block palette to add colors to our world that we wouldn't have thought were possible, at least in a desert. Okay, so during the live stream, we're doing some cooking. We're trying to be more exact with our coloring. I think the pink works well as like a part of the shadow transition. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Now by this point we'd made good progress, but despair was starting to seep under my skin like the musk of a bathroom with a carpeted flooring. Which brings us to why. If you've been following the channel, you would know that most of our RPG adventure map takes place in one instanced area. But you might have noticed this seems rather separate. I even set up a teleport network to get to and from both of our main locations. That's because I'm creating this area to be the sort of cold open for our story. That's why I'm trying so hard to make the colors and atmosphere leave as high an impact as possible. Hence the carpeted bathroom. I don't really know what I'm doing, but hey. We'll be alright, There are two more sections we need to complete before we can call this area done. The first is a medium-ish sized fishing shack right next to a small pond, and the other is an expanse of red desert. Neither of which I can really tell you the purpose of, but at the very least I can say that the desert will be used as a backdrop for the final cutscene in our introductory section here in the Sunrise Canyon. And the house we actually made a couple years ago. It was sort of a proof of concept for some of the builds we might see in our world, and I think it'll fit perfectly. We just need to tear down the windmill, adapt it to the terrain, and update the block palette a bit. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We have our cabin here. It's going to be kind of over at the pond. We're going to outfit this with a little overhang, kind of retrofitting this build a bit. We're gonna have a lot of these little like terracotta formations, like rings and big like windswept, eroded, just protrusions. I don't know the word. I'm not a geologist. Little cliffside here to kind of close it in. We're gonna circle this around, continue this pattern here, and then this is gonna open up to a desert and a cutscene. We basically just gotta finish closing this in with the terraforming, build out a bit of desert. That you can kind of see from about here. So player's gonna be able to stand here and just see an open expanse of desert right here. That's basically where we need to be. I feel like we're making good progress. We're kind of almost done because a desert shouldn't be that hard to build. Most of our detail is going to be right in this little section here where the cabin and the forest is. This little wooded area. And yeah, so let's just get started. Okay, I like this little detail with glow lichen. Should look something like that. So we have like a little bit of vegetation, but it's like kind of subtle. I don't think I want this area to be very green, but we want something. We want something here, right? All right, this is going to be another case of I might yap too long. If we don't speed this up, let's go. Let's do this. All right, so this is the start of our little climb out of the canyon. We baked in the lighting. Look, pink terracotta is where we have lightly shaded areas. Red terracotta is where we have more heavily shaded areas, and then we have orange terracotta where the light hits more strongly. So it goes from basically orange, where the light is strongest, to normal terracotta, into pink, into red, and in some very small places, into brown and black. But that's less common. Anyways, tree, little dry wooded forest area. But basically, we want a dry little forest to sort of transition from our canyon, just a nice little pocket to add a bit of interest while still fitting the desert and mountainous theme. But yeah, so we have a bit more of that baked lighting here. We have our little pond with vegetation. We didn't want to do anything too green, just cause, you know, I didn't want it to pop that much. I wanted it to be a bit more subtle. I wanted it to blend in with the colors that we already have. But yeah, then over here we have the cabin that we retrofitted from an old build. We extended the house downwards and added this new foundation, changed up the texturing a bit and kind of modernized it, and modernized in terms of like my own sensibilities. But yeah, and then we have the overhang right here because we took out the windmill. This overhang, of course, holds a wagon. If you got that wagon, comment below. Just kidding. But yeah, so then over here we have sort of the transition into the expansive desert. And we have one little dry tree, to sort of indicate that this is intentional, that it's supposed to be sparse, but look at that, it's like, it's dead, right? It's a desert. And that little detail, I think, just adds a lot to the view, and to just emphasize the idea that there's nothing out here, because, you know, you have one little thing and then nothing. It's just a nice little detail, little poke, little thing. Sorry, the vibes were getting a little too cozy. Basically, we have a secret little project coming up, so look out for that. It's gonna help me get videos out more consistently. But don't worry, that doesn't mean we're taking away from this project. It just means that as we're getting closer and closer to the end, closer to publishing this project, we have less to show, because we have a lot less to code. It's mostly just building and writing and just getting content out. So I have a new series, a new something coming, where it's going to allow me to upload more often. So do look forward to that. I'm behind this bush. You can't see me. Now you can. Okay. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Please, like, comment below. It helps a lot. It really does. Okay, bye.